In 1999, a girl studies a boy she has never met. She writes down every detail. One of those details is wrong. 20 years later, a tape shows her which one. The movie begins in the snow. A small video rental shop is being packed into boxes. The owner tapes up a parcel for his daughter in Seoul. A neighbor asks if it's for Bo-ra. He smiles. Cut to Seoul. Na Bo-ra is a media artist, and her exhibition is opening. One piece is called Joseph. Her father calls to ask who Joseph is, having decided she's dating a foreigner. Then an alert lands on her phone. An old film called The Love Affair, 1999, Cheongju. Bo-ra is a freshman with a red belt in Taekwondo. Her best friend, Kim Yeon-do, has a heart condition and is flying to New York for surgery. But Yeon-do announces she isn't going. She no longer has a heart. Someone stole it.
Have you ever felt your heart flutter so much?
One boy, one glance, one heart condition that suddenly has competition. Bo-ra lists Yeon-do's previous loves. A boy in 5th grade, a track athlete, a substitute teacher, but this time Yeon-do has evidence. The boy wore the uniform of their own school, therefore Yeon-do refuses to leave. So Bo-ra builds a solution. An email account for them both, password best friends forever. A folder called Hyunjin observation notes. Get the surgery. When you come home, he'll be waiting. Entrance ceremony day. Yeon-do has done reconnaissance. Skip the bus stop, go to the lucky apartments. Bo-ra runs and runs into everyone on that bus. Then she spots him, the tall one, Baek Hyunjin. So Bo-ra opens a file. Everything Yeon-do wants to know about that boy. He's 181 centimeters, orange demisoda, basketball, no girlfriend, and a best friend he's always with, named Pung Woon-ho. Yeon-do asks how to get closer. Therefore Bo-ra fakes cramps, hides in the nurse's office, and eavesdrops. Woon-ho wants the broadcasting club, so Hyunjin decides he'll join too. There are auditions. They want enthusiastic voices. Bo-ra takes that extremely literally. She walks on stage and lets out a shout that rearranges the room. The audience gasps. Someone says she's definitely getting in. She is, but Hyunjin withdraws to make room for someone amazing. So Bo-ra gets in, and the reason she auditioned does not. Worse, her assigned partner is Pung Woon-ho. Still, Hyunjin has a pager. Therefore Bo-ra dials every beak in the phone book. Then a boy answers. Watch her improvise.
Please give your response after the tone.
Toy.
Oh, thank you.
She invents a radio survey on the spot. Yes or no? Favorite song after the tone. Thank you for participating. A gift will arrive in the mail. And now, your pager number. But the voice says 2 words. Na Bo-ra. At school, Woon-ho corners her. Bo-ra denies it, with the confidence of someone caught immediately. So she swings back. Woon-ho was answering Hyunjin's calls, pretending to be him. Woon-ho never actually claimed to be Hyunjin. Then he names his price. He'll help if she gets him a movie minors can't rent. But a teacher does bag checks. Inside Bo-ra's backpack is the tape. And because she interpreted the request generously, quite a lot more. Arms in the air. Dignity on the floor. Therefore Woon-ho pays her back. He brings Hyunjin to the family shop for a membership. Bo-ra mentions, casually, that there's a free rental if you write your pager number down. Hyunjin writes it down. That night she calls, and the greeting is his voice. Spring, Bo-ra takes over the school broadcast and sends the whole town to the Cherry Blossom Festival. Woon-ho films it, and Bo-ra keeps interviewing him about Hyunjin until she snaps that this isn't about him. But Woon-ho hands her the camcorder anyway. Gently, he says. Later, a scuffle starts in the street. A local tough named Min Hong-gi is threatening a boy over a girl. Bo-ra advises the girl to simply date better guys. Hong-gi does not appreciate the feedback, so Bo-ra settles it the way she was trained to. Red belts, remember. The street turns into a chase. Woon-ho grabs her and they run. Sirens arrive, and Hong-gi is loaded into a car. Woon-ho tells Bo-ra she'll get herself hurt doing that. Her father says it's softer. He taught her Taekwondo to protect herself, not to brawl. Bo-ra tells her father she wishes all men were like him. He says she has a good eye. Keep that. You'll want it later. But Woon-ho turns up on a borrowed motorbike and tells Bo-ra to get on. He cannot turn right. He cannot do a U-turn. He admits, still learning. He did it because she got hurt for him. So Bo-ra asks directly, are we going out? So Bo-ra panics, and her panic takes a specific form. She lists every terrible thing about herself. She shoves whole pizzas in her mouth. Her hair is oily. Her own father pities her future boyfriend. Then she flees. She blew it and she knows it. Therefore Bo-ra opens the email and starts typing the truth. I think Hyunjin likes M, and she stops. She deletes it. Instead, she writes that Baek Hyunjin is a playboy. On the school trip, she buys Yeon-do a bottle of mulberry extract. Great for hearts. Hold on to that bottle. But her pager buzzes with a number that spells a promise to love her to death. Only Bo-ra's family and Woon-ho have that number. Now Hyunjin does. Bo-ra shuts it down. They are classmates. Nothing more. Hyun-jin has never been happier. That night, the girls wait for the teacher to leave, then celebrate. The drinks are bitter, so somebody mixes in something sweeter. That something is the mulberry extract. Yeon-doo's bottle. Good for the heart, they agree. Then Woon-ho finds Bo-ra in the corridor. Have you been drinking?
It's bitter.
Oh, it tastes terrible.
Hey, hand me that. Let's mix it with that.
Hey, no, this more. It's good for the heart, though.
Okay, darn it, she'll never know. God.
Hyun-jin drags Bo-ra into a photo. She refuses. He takes it anyway. Bo-ra sends it to Yeon-doo and adds one line. I have something to tell you when you get back. Summer. Woon-ho takes a job at the ice cream shop across from Bo-ra's house. He hands out free samples with the enthusiasm of a man who has found his calling. Bo-ra starts finding reasons to be outside. Woon-ho mentions a brother, aged 5, who stayed in New Zealand with his mother when their parents separated. Then Woon-ho shows Bo-ra a plum tree he planted with his father. It flowers in the spring, he says. Bo-ra eats one and says plums are tastier than flowers. Bo-ra says Woon-ho is lucky. He knows what he wants, but Woon-ho says she's good at one thing. Your voice, he says. It's pretty. Then he asks if she wants to see a movie and adds, and if not, whatever. Bo-ra stops him. Let's go this weekend. So Bo-ra writes to Yeon-doo. Yeon-doo once said love means no sleep and crying at music. But Bo-ra sleeps fine. Except when she thinks of him, her heart hurts. The person I like, she types, is, and she marks it a secret. Then Bo-ra turns a corner and stops. Yeon-doo is standing there. The surgery worked. Yeon-doo is home early, crying real. She makes Bo-ra feel her heartbeat. It's loud now. Then Yeon-doo mentions she nearly had a heart attack because she already saw Hyun-jin. He looked amazing, even in that silly ice cream uniform. Bo-ra stops walking. Uniform, she says. That's Pung Woon-ho. No, says Yeon-doo, and pulls out the photo. Now watch it land.
So soon. Jeez, he looked amazing. Uniform? Mm-hmm. When did he part out? That's Pung Woon-ho. Hyun-jin was...
Bo-ra had the names swapped from the very first day. Every note she filed was about the boy in the ice cream uniform. Every letter Yeon-doo wrote was aimed at the wrong face. The boy Yeon-doo has adored for a year is Pung Woon-ho, and Pung Woon-ho is the boy Bo-ra just agreed to see a movie with. But Yeon-doo only laughs. What a lucky mix-up, she says. Then Bo-ra starts to speak, and then she looks at her friend's face, the friend who just got a new heart. Therefore, Bo-ra goes home, opens the folder, and deletes her secret. So Yeon-doo goes to the movie instead. She tells Woon-ho that Bo-ra is off helping Madam on her family's farm, because that's who Bo-ra is. And Woon-ho recognizes Yeon-doo. She's the girl from the tailor shop. Yeon-doo comes back glowing and reminds Bo-ra of the promise. You said you'd help me get with him. But Bo-ra says she doesn't really know him, which is a lie. Then her pager goes off. It's me, Pung Woon-ho. Wrong number, Bo-ra tells Yeon-doo. That night, Bo-ra calls him from the payphone by her house. Woon-ho tells her to start counting to 10. Slower, he says. 6, 7, 8, 9. And on 10, he's standing there, out of breath, at her payphone. Call me from that one instead, he says. Don't make your best friend do all the work. Therefore, Bo-ra says the hardest sentence she has. I'm sorry. I think I've made a mistake. I don't have those kinds of feelings. Woon-ho says her whole name once. Then he runs.
You've always preferred kicking to punching? And now you know.
I didn't show up today for a reason.
But a letter arrives. It's Woon-ho writing because he can't say it to her face. He met her the first winter he arrived in Chungju. She doesn't remember. He does. And the survey call was him. He knew her voice instantly. Hyun-jin asked who it was. Woon-ho said no one. But here's what he could never ask. When she told him something personal, was she talking to him? Or did she mistake him for Hyun-jin? He never asked because he didn't want to get hurt. Now he knows. And he's going back to New Zealand. I like you, na Bo-ra. New semester. Bo-ra and Woon-ho are still partners on a project called Letter to the 21st Century. In Seoul, Woon-ho teaches Bo-ra to edit. Push it down to dissolve, he says, but gently. Then Yeon-doo drops her plan. She's asking Woon-ho out today at Seoul Land, but every ride goes wrong. Bo-ra steers the group toward the big rides. Woon-ho steers away. So Hyun-jin tells Yeon-doo something she doesn't know. Woon-ho is afraid of heights. Then why get on, she asks. Because those two like each other. Now watch the drop. He screamed it into open air, where nobody could pretend not to hear. On the ground, Woon-ho can barely stand. Now you know before I leave again. He's moving back to New Zealand. And Bo-ra hears herself say, that's wonderful. You missed your brother. Now you'll be together. Woon-ho says he thought she'd be sad. Thanks for everything, na Bo-ra. He walks away. She stands there, but Yeon-doo saw the whole thing. You have feelings for Woon-ho. Bo-ra breaks. You made me look like a fool, Yeon-doo says, and you call it a favor. I didn't want my feelings over some guy to ruin our friendship. Some guy, Yeon-doo repeats. She'd give Woon-ho up in a heartbeat to keep her best friend, but Bo-ra always takes care of her because she's ill, and Yeondu doesn't want that. I need a friend, she says. Not a nurse. Yeondu won't take her calls. Therefore, Bora goes to the folder one more time. The secret is sitting in the trash. She restores it and sends it. The guy I like is Pung Woonho. Maybe friendship and love aren't so different after all. So Yeondu goes to Woonho. I really liked you, she says. But Bora likes you too. She lied because that's the kind of friend she is. Once, on a picnic, Yeondu fainted and Bora carried her down the whole mountain on her back. Bora was 12 and said she was fine.
I probably... Bora likes you too. She told me...
What do you mean?
She lied about...
But that same night, Bora is hurt and rushed away in an ambulance. And Bora's pager goes off in the hospital corridor. It's Woonho. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm in front of your house. Bora doesn't move because Bora is in a hospital bed and she is his big sister. Then outside the hospital, Yeondu collapses. Bora screams her name, hauls her onto her back and runs. And Yeondu says calmly into her ear, "Nah, Bora, you idiot. Let me down. I'm fine."
The thing is really difficult. Remember, my surgery was this... What? Why'd you do that?
Acting is really difficult, Yeondu says. The surgery was a success, remember. She faked it to move her. You can't let Woonho go. Hyun-jin's outside. Therefore, Hyun-jin drives, noting that his role in this story keeps shrinking. The station is calling the last passengers. Pung Woonho, she shouts, and he turns around. She apologizes for missing the movie, for never saying why, and for the big one. She was devastated when he said he was leaving, and she acted like it was fine. She lied when she said she didn't like him. Woonho starts laughing. "You can just tell me that you like me." Bora says she can't, they're in public. So Woonho shouts it across the platform instead. "I like you, na Bora." A train horn swallows it. He says he can't hear her, so Bora gives up on being dignified.
You.
I like you too!
"Wait for me just a little bit," he says. "I'll definitely come back for you." And the train takes him. And just like that, Bora says, "We said goodbye." The school festival plays their video. Woonho writes from New Zealand. If the world doesn't end on New Year's Day, he'll email her first. The countdown hits 0. The world does not end. Bora writes that the plum tree is flowering. Still, plums are tastier than flowers. Nothing happened to you, right? I'll be waiting. But the phone rings out, then goes to his recorded greeting. She calls again, and again. "I kept on waiting," Bora says, "but I never heard from Woonho again." Yeondu pushes her into a blind date. Bora sits opposite a polite, nervous stranger. He says her name is Pretty. Then he introduces himself. "I'm Woonho," he says. "Young Woonho." And Bora falls apart in front of a man who has done nothing. So she calls the old number one last time. "The number you have reached is not in service." Therefore, Bora shouts into a silent line. She's getting over him for real. She's not waiting, and she does not miss him. Back to the present, Bora finally comes home for the move. The shop is boxes now. The old apartments are coming down, and something small falls out of the packing. A card. It leads her to the exhibition that made her father call. Now read the walls. "The Eternal Spring. Remembering Pung Woonho." Underneath the name are 2 years, 1983 to 2001. Woonho never answered her emails because he could not. He left the world the year after he promised he'd come back. He was 17 when he said it, and he meant it, and he ran out of time. Bora waited for a boy who was already gone.
Moving, I found a package that Woonho had hidden. Maybe even more after he died.
The curator explains. While moving, they found a package Woonho had hidden. A tape. It was obviously special, so they tracked Bora down and built this exhibition around it. Not at all, Bora says. Otherwise, she might have stayed angry forever. The curator admits to being upset too, afraid Woonho would go back to Korea for her. But building the exhibition, they followed Woonho's gaze through every frame. Bora is the person he truly wanted. The happiest moments of his short life were the ones she was in. She goes home. Her father is selling the old tapes, and mentions casually that he always knew about the one she smuggled out for a friend. He just pretended not to. Then Bora asks one question. "Do we still have a VCR?" Hyun-jin singing badly, Bora messing about, and then Bora over and over. Bora at the sea, Bora laughing, Bora telling him to quit teasing. Every frame he shot her. The class films their letter to the 21st century. Bora lists her hopes, her forever person, healthy parents, a brother who matures, Yeondu feeling better, and one more. "I hope I'm more honest." Then the tape jumps to New Zealand. Woonho is coaxing a small boy in front of the camera. His little brother, Joseph. "Miss Bora," Joseph says into the lens, "have a happy new year." "Say it with more passion," Woonho says. Joseph does it again. "Good morning," he says. "It's the 21st century. I got out of bed at 4 to show you this. It's 2 in the morning in Korea, so you're probably asleep. Hold on just a bit longer."
It'll be amazing. Tree.
He'll be amazing in the 21st century. That was the message he hid. It waited 20 years for her, and she named her exhibition Joseph, after the little brother he never stopped promising to bring. The tape ends. Bora is laughing and crying at once, in front of a television in an empty shop. The boy kept his promise. He came to see her.